in that, really been the biggest change for the Canes.
As his tight end Jordan in motion, and he's going to throw on first down to open up the ball game here, and he fires that one incomplete.
In recent games, really their last three, these Miami receivers have really stepped up.
They're going to run the football. Bit of an opening there for Jalen Knight. And don't be surprised if some of these younger running backs, like the freshman there, as that one is fumbled and scooped up by Ben Fry. A week like no other, as his players have started to filter back into practice as late as yesterday. And King will dump off the short one to the tight end, Brevin Jordan, as he takes to the right sideline. Play.
Getting them back at different points and getting them back at different points on a short week. Just finding out they're playing Duke at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. There's back and who's actually available.
Second down 10 after the long pass intended for Harley. Going to run the football. But we'll see if that's the case. Third down and 10 as the youngster fumble. And again, maybe some rust showing up early here.
And when you can recruit South Florida the way they have been able to, you obviously can have a team littered with guys that...
He's getting a lot of credit for hires, in particular his offensive coordinator, Red Lashley, as that one is broken up. Here's Cam Harris. And back to throw. And will fire over the middle, and that one complete to Harley. Season long, he had a 10-reception game against Virginia, which was the best of his career. But he's been sensational as well. And stay on the ground here for Harris.
Step up. They were looking for guys to do it, and Mike Harley's done that.
Second and 8, the back, and he can certainly break your back this way. Jarrid King with the carry.
Carrier with a football. You can see how this will stretch your defense.
Harris with another carry. He's been
on the oldest, if you will, when that happens.
One of those was Knighton, who fumbled on his very first carry, the first possession. So obviously shaking up the 5'10 freshman out of Fort Lauderdale. His pride hurt a little bit as well, probably. Cheney trying to break away down the right side with a big gain from Miami.
Like it when it's an easy completion for a big pickup.
King trying to find a hole, but he's going to be taken down. Second down and 7. King handing off. Harris going to bounce outside across the 30-yard line. And you see just how quickly the Hurricanes like to go, and throwing long now, looking for the end zone. It's going to be overthrown. With Jordan on the move, they like to use the tight ends. They have two very good ones. He'll fire that one, and tumbling into the end zone for the touchdown is Brevin Jordan for an impressive touchdown drive. And going to run it here and try and make a big gain for Cheney.
These freshman running backs as many touches as he can.
Quarterback will keep it. If anyone wants to hire him as a head coach at the moment, pull a tape of the Virginia Tech game, and they're going to think twice. So
for them, when you look at last year compared to this year for Miami.
First down 10. Gave it a short toss here again to the tight end Jordan, who will race out of bounds. True bright spots for the Duke Blue Devils.
Defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So Miami on the move again. King will fire, and that's going to be caught.
Yes, you know, you're seeing it from Wiggins, and you know, you're seeing it from Pope.
I got a breakaway here, heading for the end zone, in for the touchdown, Cam Harris.
Being aware, you know, and understanding what's happening.
So taking over on downs, King winding up to throw. He's going to fire that one deep, a battle for it, and it's broken up.
You know, you just think about how depleted the secondary has been. That's been a challenge for Duke, and they like to play a lot of man coverage.
Harris, look at this in the open field, now getting behind some blocking as he crosses the 40.
By Cameron Harris.
For the first down, and a quarterback King will keep this one. Harris with a couple of runs of 30 yards or better. Going to keep it on the ground here for Cheney, right into the pile. It really deserves a big hand for being able to play as many games as they have. King again heading for the end zone. He dives to the pylon, and a touchdown. That's the high regard they hold this young man in. First down and 10. Harris again, a running back with 5.5 to go in the second quarter. Trying the outside before he will race out of bounds.
Modern quarterback, and you look at going back to that statistic of rushing the in-pass and touchdown. Pretty accurate description.
Run and throw. That one nearly picked off,
including the offensive line.
31 turnovers, and that's by far the most in the country. But Miami the first. Second down and 11, and King to step up. Going to try and run it, and a pile surrounding him. Great speed on both sides of the ball for so many great teams. Third down and 8 for King, and he will dump this one short, and the football comes loose as it rolls out of bounds.
Good job of the guys up front as well.
Fumble on the very first play. They really got things rolling. Harris looking for a hole on that left side. And 17 FBS teams, and yet another fumble. There's 6 of those already, so Miami back on the attack again. Wiggins.
But fumbles by the quarterback are worse than interceptions. They have them behind the line of scrimmage. You can throw a pass 30 yards down the field and it's picked off. So David Cutcliffe is, you got a drive going there. Listen, it's fine. You have a sack because you get beat up front, but
you can see him wearing it right now after another turnover. Second down 12, King to fire and complete. Boy, he is loving Brevin Johnson again.
Help some of these bumps and bruises heal. And Brevin Jordan, who is a tight end, but he runs like a receiver. And
all ACC tight end. He missed 3 games. Certainly healthy. King finds a hole off to the left.
Immediately go to Brevin Jordan, talking about tight ends in this conference.
Firing for the end zone and batted down. Second down here for King in Miami, trying to find the end zone again. Going to throw it short. Will Mallory still on his feet and diving ahead.
Throwing angles, finding ways to get the ball off. So talented, and then just quickly back at it again to spit the ball outside to D. Wiggins for the score.
Shook that off pretty quickly, and they have been driving with tremendous balance, and a lot of it has been on the ground. He playing for the first time in 3 weeks. Harris can be maybe a target here. It's going to be Harley right down the center of the field. 30, 20, forget about this. Mike Harley is gone. Touchdown, Miami. Looked like Dominic Monterelli came away with the football. So here's King right back at it, throwing long again, trying for the end zone and incomplete.
I think staying pedal to the metal is important for his group, is for the culture he's trying to build.
Cheney with a solid gain. De'Ara King going to take off with this. He finds a bit of a gap.
Up 35, sticking with it.
And Miami on Sunday night didn't even know, if they were, who they were.
And you're scheming for a particular opponent because you do have to be more generic with that type of short notice.
King will keep it on play action.
Hey,
very confusing.
We've all had that happen before. It's probably unnerving if you're trying to send in a defense or an offensive play call.
Harris trying to get to the end zone. Is going to be just short.
Scheduling games years out to basically pick up games.
Harris again into the end zone. So the 6'4" junior out of Ocala, Florida, he's going to get a pass off very quickly here to Cheney. Cheney in the open field. Cheney will cut to his right before he is taken down.
Defenders are scrambling to find, any guys running down the field. They sneak.
Canes ranked 90th nationwide in offense a season ago. 90th.
Front coming off the ball, which has really helped their run game.
Low snap. They're able to stay on his feet, trying to spin away from the tackle, but can't do it.
Sure, with today's protocols, it's got to be wiped down between turnovers.
It's getting a workout tonight. 50 or more points. So the bottom really falling out here at the end of the season.
In such a remarkable bind, defending short fields, on the field a lot, and it's just hard to do, especially when you play a team that the turnovers, just because it puts your defense back on the field quickly. And I think they do a good job with their drive starters. Mike Harley, and just a lot of big moments.
Cheney staying on his feet, taking to that out of Gainesville, Florida, who had 8 sacks for the season. Coming in, Cheney.
Sacrifice to play, you know, in a season like this, many of them with next level aspirations, which.
So less than 90 seconds to go here in Durham. And the last half minute of play as he will take a knee.